Hello guys, so I'm in my car, which I know could be a little weird for a wrap-up video or like a what I read in a month video, but this is my what I read in February video. I just finished reading Love on the Brain, and this is the first video I've read in February. Now, I know February is not done when I'm filming this video, but I decided to do this video kind of like vlog style. Every time I finish a book, I'll just talk right after I finish it, and I finished this book 5 minutes ago, and Jesus. Okay, so I just read, as I said, Love on the Brain by Hazelwood, and honestly, I loved it. I mean, it's not perfect, but I loved it. So this book follows two characters. We follow Bee and Levy. Bee, like the insect, she's a scientist, and she gets basically a second chance in her job that she feels like is a dead-end job at this point. She's a scientist, she has lots of dreams, and she gets this new project that she's gonna major in. But then she's told that she has a co-lead, and when they tell her who her co-lead is, it's this guy that used to hate her back in grad school or something. And basically this is years later, her having to work with this person that hates her, and basically it's a romance book, so I don't know what to say without spoiling, but it does have some tropes that people really like. There's some enemies to lovers there, who knows, but I love this book. Now, I am new into romance, so obviously most of the things I read I will probably like until I actually see what things I like more and what things are overdone. So if you're a romance reader that reads romance every single day, then maybe, I don't know if you will love this book. I mean, I guess, but there are some tropes that are basically overdone. I know they're overdone. I like them because I'm new to this romance world, and I'm new to adult romance. Normally I read YA. Oh, and this book is spicy. It is a little spicy. I think it has only like, it's not that spicy. Like, the whole book is not spicy, but there comes a point after the middle of the book, I would say, where things get spicy, and I had to wait a long time for that, and that is the only things I don't like about this book. So the things that I don't like is that I had to wait a lot for something to happen, and also that it's not a slow burn, but still I had to wait. And secondly, I wanted more. Honestly, I wanted more. Also, something I liked was the third act conflict. Let's just say, normally I hate the third act conflict because I think it's predictable. It always happens the same thing, but this one was a little different, and I liked it. Honestly, I would rather have a romance book without a third act conflict. Like, every single book, there's a third act conflict, they get mad at each other, they almost break up, and then they go back together. Like, that is so predictable, and I know it happens in every single romance book, and I just hope I find one that doesn't have it. See you when I read my next book. Hi, it's currently March 20th, so I forgot to film when I finished the book, and then I'm like, oh my god, I don't have time, I'm gonna do it. And every single time I had time, I didn't remember. But for March, I'm already filming the March wrap up as I finish the book. I just finished a book, I just filmed it, I'm good. So next month it's gonna be vlog style, okay? Sorry, but I ended up reading 2 more books in February, and the next book I read was The Deal by Elle. I've been thinking about reading The Deal for a while. I want to get more into spicy books this year, and I noticed I really like them, so why not? I used to read a bunch of them in the Wattpad days, and I enjoyed them so much, and I just stopped because I didn't know there was this type of books, like actually written, you know, like published. So I didn't know about it, but now that I'm actually buying books I want to read, I decided to read The Deal. The Deal is about Hannah and Garrett. Garrett is a hockey player. Hannah she's not a freshman, I think she's like a sophomore, junior in college, but they meet each other, and basically this is like the off-campus series, and it's about 4 boys that live off campus: Garrett, Tucker, John and, oh my god, I forget that there's like 4 boys, and every single boy gets a book with a girl that they fall in love with. And honestly, this one, it was anything you can expect from a Wattpad book. It's not from Wattpad, but you know, like a Wattpad style book. Like, it had the whole fake dating aspect. It had it has so much. It was really good. I gave it 5 stars. I gave it 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I really did. And I already bought the rest of the books, and I'm gonna be reading them all in March. I'm not gonna spoil you, but I already read the second book. Good. The other book that I read this February was There's Something About Sweetie, and so this book is like the second book in the When Dimple Met Richie trilogy. There's When Dimple Met Richie, which I talked about in my January wrap up, and then I read There's Something About Sweetie, which follows Richie's brother. It's a really cute love story with a plus size girl, Indian parents, and basically this girl is like, yes, I'm plus size, but that doesn't stop me, and it's okay, and I'm fat, and there's nothing wrong with saying that I'm fat. I really enjoyed it. It's super cute. I mean, it's not like wow, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, but I still enjoyed it. It's a sweet book, you know. There's no spy scenes or anything, but since I enjoyed When Dimple Met Richie so much, I decided to give the whole trilogy a chance. I'm gonna also be reading the third book, which is Things I Hate About Pinky, I think. Yeah, this is a really cute book. I don't want to say much because obviously it's the second book, so I don't want to like spoil anything from the first book. But yeah, that was everything I read in February. I'm gonna publish this video now, and it's gonna be like the 22nd, 23rd of March by the time I post it, so almost April. But it's fine. I want to do one of these videos every single month. Like, every single month, everything I read, I just want to do this video so I can look back on it by the end of the year and how I felt about all the books. And I really don't care if nobody watches it. This is all for me. I'm enjoying it, and if you enjoy it, then it's just a plus. So when it comes to wrap-ups, I'll see you when March is done, so you can see what I read in March. Bye.